The feel of a song. Harmonica players spend a lot of time really digging in to learning how to play really bluesy. When we start, we're not able to play very bluesy because it requires technique such as bending or two-note combinations or tongue blocking where we can get splits that sound really bluesy. I'm on a B-flat harmonica right now, by the way. So we spend all this time working on how to get mean and nasty so we can stick our fingers in the listener's ribs and relax it. And then get really bluesy and stick our fingers in the ribs again and then relax it, right? Here's our sticking fingers in their ribs. Now we relax it with the 2-draw home bass. All right, 4-draw bend, that's the flat 5 leading to the 5 chord tone. Right? So we spend so much time developing that skill, it is common for a harmonica player to lack the ability to approach a song that actually has a light feel. So our first part of our study is taking a look at how to play with a light feel. How to play pretty basically in second position, right? To a certain degree, we're taking our first position type notes available in our instrument and thinking about them relative to second position. If we look at our section 1, on our PDF, we have light playing, and there's a scale there, major pentatonic scale, and it does say second position. So far, everything I'm listing here is for second position because most players are most comfortable improvising in second position, and that's what we're doing today. Of course, all this is very applicable to third position and first position, or any position that you deem you want to dig into on the harmonica. I teach you the concept, we do it in one position, it's up to you to then take it and move it to another position. Now, our first scale, light playing, major pentatonic scale, second position. Essentially what that is the major scale. If we think about the G major scale, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. The major pentatonic gets rid of the 4th note and the 7th note. So it's G, A, B, skipping C, D, E, skipping F sharp, and then going to G. What that does is it gets rid of all of our half steps. When we create a major scale, we have 5 whole steps and 2 half steps. Our half steps are known as leading tones. They lead us somewhere. If I go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, ti wants to lead to do, back to the home bass. That was a half step. That was leading us to that return of the root note. Up on the 8th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Back to our root note. So what the major pentatonic scale does is it gets rid of those leading tones. So if we drop the 4th scale degree and the 7th scale degree, we get this floating quality. Let me play the scale for you. I'm on my B-flat harmonica. Skipped my 2-draw there. Doesn't it have a nice floating quality to it? So the major pentatonic scale is a wonderful scale, and it's the only scale that I teach students on how to play with a light feel. Pretty, right? Again, we develop our skills to play bluesy, but there are times, especially like in ballad blues, even though it has blues in the title, it's very appropriate. And also some of our shuffles and our swing music, depending on how the other instruments approach their chords, can have a very, very light feel. For example, let's take a listen to our track example. This is our Jammin' F light. So far, the guitar part does not contain any bluesy notes yet. Same thing here. Now listen here to the guitar chord. Starts to get bluesy. A little bit bluesy there. Bluesy, the guitar player just played his flat 7th there. So he's essentially playing chords that just have the root, the 3rd, and the 5th, and also the 6th. None of the bluesy notes we use. Our blues scale has a flat 3, a flat 5, and a flat 7. That's not present in what the band is playing. So what's happening is the guitar in this case is primarily laying down a line that is in the major world and then accenting it most commonly on our 5 chord and in transition licks leading to chord changes as a little bit of a bluesy feel. So this is a perfect example of a light feel. So listen again. Yeah, very light. Gets a little bluesy here. Flat 7th in the chord, flat 7th in the chord, back to light, bluesy, light. Bluesy for the 4 chord now, yeah, back to light. So would a song or track, the band, play light, not including any of those flat 7ths commonly in the chords the whole time? No, not usually. But some songs, especially some ballad blues, you're only going to hear that bluesy sounding chord every now and again. And then you can go ahead and play a little bit bluesier there, right? So our goal here is to work that major pentatonic scale. Now, like in all scales, the important thing is just to focus on one range. So like holes 1, 2, and 3, for example, I would just spend time on the first 3 holes, and probably even better just the first 2 holes to get used to it, right? So I'm just going to play my first 3 notes. 1 draw, 2 blow, 2 draw. Just getting used to those first couple holes. I would pause the recording, go ahead and load that jam track that I provided for you, and just get to know the first 2 holes.